The burning question in the comments from Judy and many others, they would really like you to weigh in on Jeffrey Epstein's death as a medical examiner. I think that's a question so many of us would love to hear your opinion on.
Well, Jeffrey Epstein, whose death was very convenient for lots of people, is still an investigation that's in progress. There's only so much I can talk about. I was present at the second autopsy. I was present at the only autopsy, at the first autopsy, did see the injuries. And what appeared to me was, as I've stated before, that the injuries to the neck with fractures of the hyoid bone, the thyroid cartilage, 3 different fractures, and the petechial hemorrhages in the eyes that we saw in the diagram were such that they were crushing injuries rather than hanging injuries. What's interesting with hanging is that the noose will slip up under the jawbone, under the mandible, so that there's often a ligature mark that goes in a U-shaped fashion up the sides of the neck. And it's above the Adam's apple, which is the thyroid cartilage. With Jeffrey Epstein, there was a ligature mark across the thyroid cartilage with crushing of the thyroid cartilage. There was no upward rotation, it was horizontal. And these are, in my experience, over 50 years, indicative of a homicidal strangulation rather than a suicidal strangulation. Presumably, this is still being looked into by the Justice Department, and it's a Justice Department case because the death occurred in a federal prison. So the FBI is involved, the Justice Department, they haven't released their findings yet, maybe except for the fact that they know that there was interference with the videos and the locks may or may not have been locking up the cells appropriately. That still hasn't been announced by the federal Justice Department.